Shalawam. First, we'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Rawchaa, Qadash. We'd like to give double honors to our apostles and elders of Great Millstone that do rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect, the whole elect and the 1/3, pushing us 100% truth across the four winds so we can see the elect and make it to the kingdom. All right, we want to do a lesson all through the spirit and power of Yahawah, Bahashem, Yahawashi. I am upon the institutionalized mindset, okay, because that's what our people have, all right? And when I say our people, I'm speaking about so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. They are the true biblical children of Israel, all right? And these people, through oppression, captivity, okay, what you know in history, but what is curses, all right, now they have a institutionalized mindset, all right? Now our people are complacent with being a servant and not serving. Can you read that scripture?
This is the book of St. John 8:32. And ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free.
Right. Ye shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free. So we have to be made free mentally, okay? A spiritual awakening, you see? And that's why even this picture, it depicts the mental mind state of our people. All right, our people now believe that they're the what's it say? Is Israel a homeborn servant?
Homeborn slave.
Yeah, you know that's Jake. You know that's Jake today. They want to be a servant. You know, they want to be a slave. You know, I believe what's that? Jeremiah 3. It's in right here. I got it. This is just a spirit. This is Jeremiah 2:14. Is Israel a servant? Is he a homeborn slave? Why is he spoiled? You see, so Jake has the mindset now of being a homeborn slave. That's why black culture is deaf. And black culture is nothing but basketball, football. You see, always run, nigga, run. And they're complacent with that. Black culture is being 38 and working at McDonald's. All right, black culture is just surviving. Latino culture. You see, all these Native American culture just live on the res. They're all just living to these stereotypes that their oppressor has put on them. A Latino, he just embraces being illegal, man. Where he being illegal in a land that was once his. You see, so now they have a mental slavery, man. They have a mental block. That's why I believe it was Willie Lynch. He said, kill the brain and keep the body. Yep. And why did he say keep the body? Give me real quick Genesis 25, real fast. For one shall be stronger than the other. Yep. He said keep the body because our people are built superior, man. So now we're just brute beasts. 2/3 of our people are just that, man. 200 pounds of natural brute beasts, man, right. with a malt liquor and a 40, man.
Right, a doorknob.
Just right.
Damn dumb.
Yep.
A vegetable, man. It's the book of Genesis 25 and verse 23. And the Lord Yahawashi said unto her, 2 nations are in thy womb, and 2 manner of people shall be separated from thy bowels, and the one people shall be stronger than the other people, and the elder shall serve the younger.
Right. Esau came out first. He's gonna be serving us for 1,000 years. All right, in our kingdom. But it said one shall be stronger. That's talking about us because we're stronger physically and mentally, spiritually. Because we are our name Jacob. Okay, our before it was changed to Israel, was a righteous man that dwelleth in tents. All right, and that's when you go. When you go into the word says a plain man dwelling in tents. The word plain means a righteous or perfect. All right, a man, a servant dwelling in tents is a tabernacles of Yahawah. You see, so we were created to be the nation with wisdom. See, we're supposed to be walking with wisdom, but now our people are brain dead, man. That's why it says they're in the congregation of the dead, because they have nothing going on up there. So now they're institutionalized. Now they're born into captivity. They're born in prison, man. They're born into a world where they're called black. They're called Latino. They're called Native American. They're born into only living up to a stereotype that the media puts, that's in the books, the movies, the magazines. You see?
Right. Envy the oppressor.
The envy of the oppressor. So now you're institutionalized to this mindset and you can't think past it. You know? What you got, brother?
This is the book of Saint Jeremiah 51, and Saint Jeremiah 51 and verse 6, and it says, "Flee out of the midst of Babylon, and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. He will render unto her a recompense."
Right. Hey, the bigger picture is this is going into the beast, man. You know, because you got to think about the image. Come up out of Babylon, man. That's why it says, come up out of her, my people. Because you have to come up out of this place in its mindset. Get 1 Corinthians 3 and 18. You have to be washed from this world, man. It's really primitive to think that this is it. This is glory. You're driving this big metal car that eats gas and puts this pollution in the air that you have to breathe. You're complacent with what you call Burger King, McDonald's, you know, phosphoric acid in your Coca-Cola, your human remains in your burgers. This is what people, and then your Christmases. Now you think this is life. You think that all you need to do is pay bills and serve the so-called white man. That is an institutionalized mindset. Right. That is a mindset of a slave. You see, you see 2/3 of the nation of Israel. They're actually family members to America, man. Because when you go into the word family, it means to be a servant of the house, and 2/3 are serving the house of Esau. They're actually holding it up. I gotta get that. Read that scripture, brother.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians 3 and verse 18. It says, "Let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seem to be wise in this world, let him become a fool that he may be wise."
See, and that's talking about us. If you want to come up with your, well, I went to Yale, Harvard, right. I got men off the street in the name of Jesus. You need to become a fool, right? Because that is completely gone. That is a prison mindset. You just what you learn in prison. See, Jake said, "Oh man, you could Jake. You know, he goes to jail and he comes home and he's a saint. You know, he learned Muslim. He learned to be Islam, right? That's what Jake learns in prison under being oppressed.
Right, 5%er.
5%er. That happens when he comes out of jail. But look what happens when he's in America. Look at what all the stereotypes of Negro, Latino, or Native American is because of the lifestyle and oppression in America. They're institutionalized. All I know is to be a gangster. All I know is to rap. All I know is to drink. And why? Because that's all Esau is giving them. Real quick, give me Habakkuk 2 and 18.
Yep.
Real fast. Yeah, man, the mindset that our people have, which we were victims of at one point, okay, is because of Esau. That's all he gave us. I was born in the hood. I'm going to die in the hood. Right. You see, that's what Jake says. It's the curses. And Esau allows Jake to embellish in the curses. Esau allows Jake to embrace the curses. So now the curses are a culture. Now you're institutionalized as a culture. So that's all you know. Oh, Pookie go to jail. Even that, the stereotypical name. Right. Pookie, Jamal.
Right, Tyrone.
Yeah, man. All that, man. We're kings. You're supposed to be thinking like that. You even eat different. But not under this mindset, not having the mindset of America. Be an Israelite, not an American. Being an American is being a slave mentally and physically. We are free spiritually because we have to walk by faith, not by sight. We walk by the spirit first before the flesh. Jake walks by the flesh first, then the spirit. And then even their spirit's off, you know?
There you go. Right.
But because that zeal, like the brother Qadash always say, hey, that zeal will get you effed up. Because, you know, you believe in the Most High, but you believe in the Most High in the name of Allah or right. Christ Yahweh. Or Jesus, Yahweh. Bugged out stuff. Bugged out stuff.
Very bugged out stuff. There's the book of Habakkuk 2, you know, 15 or 18.
Where you at?
About the neighbor to drink.
Yeah.
Habakkuk 2 and 15, it says, "Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink." See,
woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink. That drink is literal and physical. That drink is philosophy. Telling you, only giving you the first, what you call success. Because what you even call successful in America is a joke, okay? Right. Because you work in this 28-tower building with this tight-ass, what you call a suit, with Nimrod's penis as a tie, carrying around this corny-ass briefcase with these fake smiles on this hard-ass concrete floor, punching some numbers on some bullshit box that you call a computer is not a dream job. And because you get this car and you drive to this condo and you have this whore of a wife, and because your fridge is full with a bunch of shit that can't even help you live. That is not life, bro. See, you people are going to realize even what you call the top of in success of America is trash to Yahawah, which we're going to get in the scriptures, man. Okay? And you're going to realize that, and having that, and once the spirit hits you, you realize that. Even they talk about King Mansa Musa, who's an Israelite. Even to this day, he's known as one of the richest kings. They're still counting the riches of King Solomon, man. Right. And leave it to Esau, you would try to tax him. You know?
This is the book of Habakkuk 2:15. It says, "Woe to him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle to him."
Yeah, he puts the bottle to him. And how's he put it to him? By making it a lifestyle. White lights, white nights, white Christmas. Okay? The stereotype. Even Esau created himself. He created himself in 1681 and created the jargon. He created white boy wasted. Right. He created his own image. Marvel not for the angel of light. This is the mindset you people have now. You actually believe in the lie. He created a lie. You're living the Truman Show.
Gross darkness.
The gross dark, which Lord's will we're going to get. He created this, man. That's why he created you and called you black in 1682, a year after. Black, you just started getting, or Negro, excuse me. The Negro. It was Negro, I believe. Because black came around 88 under their buddy Jesse Jackson.
Afro-American,
Thawada, yup, all that. You see? That's a mind you created. You're created. But he gave you that platform to give you a mindset of freedom. The cunning devil you are. All right? Hey, this shows you it's always been a mental and spiritual battle.
All right.
You know?
The picture says it all.
Yep. And a picture is worth 1,000 words.
Yep. This back in the book of Habakkuk 2 and verse 15, and it says, "And maketh some drinking, drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness."
And how does he drunken also? The woman taking the man out the house. Now the woman, he don't have to go around and say, "Are you celebrating Christmas? Are you paying taxes? Are you getting your blonde weave and blue?" He didn't make them do that.
All right.
They did that through oppression. You might have had a couple movies like Baps. You had the movie Baps with Halle Berry, the ghetto fighter, and what Jake do? Right. They didn't get offended. They wanted it. They indulged in it. They embraced it. They wanted to be a part of it. Like, no, I want that. I need that hairstyle. You see? Read that last part again. That's a lot of meat in there.
Back in Habakkuk 2 and verse 15, it says...
Because what comes from that, man? What comes from the physical chains? Mental chains. So you got here it is, we're in the chains of darkness, which is the flesh. And the only thing that can make us free is having that spiritual mindset. And you can't even get that, man. You see? Because Esau's got your head in a headlock.
All right.
He's got your consciousness in a headlock. He's a cunning devil, man. That's why he pushes you to be African. Yeah, you can be African. He ain't trying to debunk you being African. He ain't trying to debunk you being a Moor. He ain't trying to debunk you being Blackanese.
Being Muslim.
He ain't trying to debunk you being French, Indian, German, white, and quarter Cherokee. He wants you to say that so he can continue to say he's white. The mental mind state is real. The mental battle has been going on. You were born in it. Read that.
Back in Habakkuk 2 and 15, and it says, "And makest him drunken also, that thou mayest look on their nakedness."
Right, and their nakedness. Oh, praise Jesus, stomping around. That's why they got black churches. Why does black churches promote the biggest promotion of black male homosexuality? Every black male in a church is damn near gay. And it's ran by the women. And it's heavy spirits. It's a club in the daytime.
Yep.
And Esau loves it, man. Esau loves it, man.
Right.
So he don't be going in there breaking up black churches. He don't go in there because he's already in there. He's already got it. It's his building. You bought it, but it's his land. You got white Jesus, or we're good. I know things are good then. You see? That's that mental slavery, man. mental oppression. And now you walk around with this oppression. You don't even realize that when you talk about that 400 years and all this, like, this is the results. The results of it. The results of white America is trippy red. The results of white America, the results of slavery is the loudmouth nigger woman smacking her head and weave.
Right, the aftermath. The
aftermath. You're looking at it. It's affected them mentally. You got actual Israelites in Oakland that have tested positive for post-traumatic stress disorder, which you only get in acts of war. They're living in the ghettos and slums. You ain't trying to tell them to get out of it because you've drilled in their head they're the ones that put them in it. You make them think they got to get themselves out of it. So then you have the doors that they think they need to go through to the steps to get out the hood, but it's really pushing them further in it. He's molded you. He's only given you a few options. That's why I said, you know what I mean? What do you got?
Back in Corinthians.
Yes.
Back in 1 Corinthians 3 and verse 18, and it says, let no man deceive himself. If any man among you seemeth to be wise in this world.
See, and why? Why? Let no man deceive himself, because you're wise with the wisdom of the world. You're wise with the oppression. You're just a dumbass slave.
Right.
With a nice shirt on. And remember, nice means stupid. You see? You're just drunk off what he's taught you. You just spitting whatever's came out, what you had to watch on TV because your mom was in the other room doing what they say God knows what. You see? Because she's oppressed. She's a slave. The man's out the house. So now just different men come in. Now you just got the TV raising. You got Esau raising. You got your gym teacher raising. You got your football coach raising. Now they're angel of light. Because they ain't home drinking with your mom yelling and beating on her.
Right.
Or they, you know what I mean? So now he seems like the innocent guy.
Right. That father
but because he took out the fact that he already did all the robbing, shooting, killing, and raping. He already raped your mom, your ancestors. He already did all that. So now he can sit back as the principal, as the chief captain. You know, all these things, the Superman, Wolverine. And you look at him as the hero. Jesus. And you look at your own fellow man, your own Negro, your own Latino, Native American as the enemy when they're in the same position you are, because they got the same common enemy, but he's locked you two in a room.
Man, Esau's a damn devil.
He's a janky promoter, man.
Janky promoter, right?
He's a ref in the ring, watching you two squabble when he's the one that put the ring and whispered in both your ears that he did this to you. You did that to him. He started that gang violence. He started the black on black crime, as you will, what you know as Mandingo fighting. He was the first Bloods and the Crips, what you know as a Civil War. You see? He's done all this, but now he's got you thinking you're the top gangster. That's why Jake says, I'm the original gangster. He's duped you, man. He's thrown you for a loop. He's made you proud to be wicked. He's molded you to be Edomites. You are literally Edomite soldiers. That's what the crafty council has done, that cutting off us as a nation. Now it's in your brain, man. What you got?
I got to preach it real quick.
Yep.
The book of Proverbs 24 and verse 15, and it says, lay not wait, O wicked man, against the dwelling of the righteous, spoil not his resting place.
Right. And lay not in wait. And that's what he does. He's laid in wait for so long that it's tripped us up, man. Now our people, that's all they know is to be tripped up.
Right.
They can't think past it, before it, but just in it. Because and Esau, what does he do? He fakes the funk. He doesn't have, it's so perfect because he's cast off all pity. So it's like you bug out when he's being wicked to you and he's looking at you like nothing going on.
Right.
And then you got people, get Jeremiah 15 and 5. Real quick, hold everything.
Yep.
Get Jeremiah, I'll get it. I'm reading Jeremiah. You get your point, brother. I'll get it. Jeremiah 15 and 5, it says, for who shall have pity upon thee, O Jerusalem, or who shall bemoan thee, or who shall go aside to ask how thou doest? So when you're being effed up, when you got all this oppression, you're living out of a damn one bedroom with 8 kids, you know, and everyone else is acting like life is grand, you bug out. Because Esau's spirit ain't upright in him. He makes you think you need to have this mindset, that you need to be fake. Now everyone's just fake. They don't even know what real is. The world is bugged out. There's grown men that think it's okay to bow a knee to a woman. It's okay that a woman cheats on them.
Right.
It's okay that she's half naked. They have this mindset because of Esau. They think it's okay to be gay.
Gotta get it, man.
This is what they call success. Funny. Food. I mean, the whole everything is wrong, brothers, and it starts with your mindset. That's why you don't go around shit. You know, you like, man, I ain't with that. That's corny. I ain't watching that movie. That's folly. See, doesn't it say folly set in great dignity?
Great dignity.
Now you're cold. Now, Jake, to be a young black successful male in white America, you have to dress up in drag.
You gotta be a sodomite.
What you got, brother?
It's the book of St. Isaiah 60 and verse 2.
Beautiful.
For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth.
Yes, darkness has completely covered the earth because of the so-called white man. You people literally, I think you brought it out. The brother, if you don't mind, the brother works at a job where a woman was dying, and then because they say on paper you can't touch them, you can let this person die.
Oh, yes. Yeah, it was a count at my job. The lady, she was choking right in front of me. And my instincts say,
but other people were there.
Yeah, and my first day there, I didn't know nothing about the policy, shit like that. Esau got the fine print, so I gave her the Hollywood maneuver.
Yeah.
And I fucking saved her life damn near.
Right.
And then later she seen me again. She's like, "Thank you, sir. You saved my life." But then they had put him to the back and said, "Sir, you can't do that. You can't touch the residents." And then it was like personally, I could have got sued by the family or the company.
See,
because like what happens if she would have died and I'm right there? It still would have been my fault.
Right. And what's that prove? That proves the people's mind. They pulled and said you could have got fired. So no one's even caring that someone's about to die.
All right.
This is America. That's a mindset. That's literally in their mind. And then why? Because the business says it. So now people think whatever business is established, whatever office is established, whatever they say, that is good or bad. That's what is called being institutionalized.
Right.
By allowing to whatever office or foundation or government that is ruling, whatever they say yes or no to, you abide by, you are institutionalized. You are worshiping the image.
All right.
If you're worshiping the image now with that mindset, you damn sure gonna take the mark, and that's the chip. If you already having the mindset of just 40 acres and a mule and 9 to 5 and 40 hours a week and vacation and retire at 65, you're gonna take the chip. If you're just cool with standing in line, oh man, we're getting a new Taco Bell or a self-checkout, or you're gonna get the chip. You're a complete peasant, man. This world is crap. You know how primitive, I keep saying how primitive it is to stand in a line? And people just stand and they'll huff and puff, but they ain't trying to change it.
All right.
They just want to figure out a way to get through the line quicker, but not change the whole, what that is.
The whole method.
Right. Finish 62 though.
Yep.
Finish it.
Isaiah 60 verse 2, it says, "For behold, the darkness shall cover the earth, and gross darkness the people."
Yep.
But the Lord, and right here in this picture, man, that gross darkness, that ignorance of Esau, that dumbed down, the ways of living.
Yep.
That this confusion is got your people in the damn warp, man.
Yep. Yeah, bugged out, loony bin.
Right.
That's like Pastor Tahar says those Christian churches are, loony bins. Don't go in them. These people they're completely bugged. You be talking to people that have a glazed look in their eye. You got actual grown men walking around with their ass hanging out. Like,
right.
Think about that. You have grown men walking around with their ass hanging out and waddling. You know what I mean? Like, that is completely destroyed, man. That's some shit you would see in a mental institution. That is something you would see in a mental institution. That's the results of white America. You want to keep America great, you gotta be a slave. Because America doesn't create bosses, it creates workers. Useless drones, copper tops. That's why you have the term zombies, sheeple. That's all you are in America. You just have an institutionalized mindset. They could change Easter right now.
Yeah.
And you would just go with it. You don't even care what it comes from, what it's about. You know what I mean? Like, he changes time. And you just with it. You just whatever. What do you mean? People, you just go wherever the water goes,
right?
And it tells you not to be that way.
And then when you ask, like, bring it up and saying like what, and like be like, how come it's like this? And they be like, I don't know, it just is.
Exactly.
You know,
it just is. That don't make it right. Now finish 1 Corinthians 3:19.
Yep. Back in 1 Corinthians 3:19, and it says, for the wisdom of this world is foolishness with Yahawah, for it is written, he taketh the wise in their own craftiness.
And that wise is Esau. The crafty, the elites. He taketh the wise in their own craftiness. Get 2 Corinthians 4:3.
Yep.
Because ultimately the crafty he's going to take them in is the nukes. Because they crafted those nukes. Oppenheimer, the Manhattan Project. The Manhattan Project is in the scriptures. See, so the Most High is going to allow him to destroy himself. So if he's taking him in his own craftiness, how much more foolishness does he think what Esau's standard of education is?
Right.
Or what he deems life is? The lifestyle. Your lifestyle in America is a joke. What you people do is have a career. All you have a career. Because the word career is, let me get it, man.
Right.
We keep talking, talk about it. Let's read it.
And just to land back in that, speaking going in about Esau's degrees and shit, and like college and shit, his education. You have like people like they're not desiring a college degree anymore. They're starting to make money at home. Dropping out of high school,
right.
college.
They have no drive.
Right.
He's taking the drive away.
No ambition. Right.
He's taking the right. Even Pac said he's got ambition. See, he's taking the ambition away from you. He's created a standard. He's created a level of thought process, and you should only stay right there.
Right.
There's no need to be smart nowadays. You could just be dumb and be successful. Because when we grew up, you had to have a good thought process. You had to know your stuff. Nowadays, you don't need to know things. Kids nowadays don't even know about slavery. Don't know about history. They don't know about nothing. You know what I mean? They just know about things from the 2000.
Right, like
gigapets, you know, like they're just that, you know what I mean? Like they don't even know Atari. Like their mindset is completely commercialized. Right. It's just whatever is the newest commercial, the newest trend.
I was just gonna add too, like growing up too, like you had like a lot of Jakes be like, man, what is you, man? Book smart or street smart? Ooh. And today you don't got none of that, man.
Right. And you would even have people say, I remember my mother, she even said she'd rather me be street smart than book smart. Because what you learn in school does not do anything for you in the real world. Right. Because the real world is cutthroat. Esau created the real world, the broad gate. That's his image. He created all this. The city planner. What do you think? These streets are small because of a false, wrong measurement? Right. You think the houses are stacked on each other by accident? You think the drugs that you get are because it's all that he has he's got drug sale representatives. He's got city planners. He's got everything laid out to construct what you have today. Everything. That's why you have something called symbolism. That's why you have something called Easter eggs. Because he plants everything. Eggs, just like my boy Sam Rothstein said at Casino, it's all set up here to get your money. It's all set up here to get you. Which I have to get real quick. I have to make this point. Yeah. This is the online entomon for the word career. It means a running, usually at full speed. See, so you're all running a rat race. And you have the mentality. As long as I get my coffee in the morning, I'm good to be a slave for a multi-billion-dollar company who will never give me nothing but a couple of rations, what you call a week, and I'm satisfied with that. Because a gift, yes, has destroyed my heart. Yeah. That's what you people are. A bunch of useless-ass eaters spending a bunch of made-up money on a bunch of vanity, plastic, BS, nothing to keep wasting your time while you're getting paid to waste more time.
Oof. Right.
America, man, it's a joke. Read that? Oh, I was reading. A career, a running, usually at full speed, a course, especially of the sun, etc., across the sky. Right, a running. That's what that's what a career means. That's why Esau pushes for you to get a career, so you can just continue to keep running, keep his gears turning. Right. See, Esau's sword stays sharp by your everyday Edomite commuters into the city, out of the city, being substitute teachers, going and helping the inner youth, because they're keeping up the cycle. And you Jakes are right behind it, keeping it up too. Being young, dumb, black, and I don't give a F spirit. You're continuing it. Having the mindset of fuck it, I'm just black. So he can say, hey, I'm just a white guy. You see how the mindset kills you? Give me Hosea 4 and 6.
This, you want Corinthians first, or do you want?
I need Hosea 4 and 6.
Huh. Just the book is saying Hosea 4. Like it.
Oh, right, you're right. So hold Hosea 4 and 6 and read Corinth first. You're absolutely right, brother. Beautiful.
2 Corinthians 4 and verse 3, and it says, but if our gospel be hid,
then this is the same gospel that we started off in the book of John that shall make you free. Yep. Because you have to remember, Yahawashi is the truth, which is it's referred to in John 4. You don't got to get it. You can read 14. John 14, the water. You can read John the 14th chapter, and Yahawashi says, I am the truth, the life. You see? So if you don't have the truth, you're dead spiritually, which in turn becomes physically. You see? Because we became alive spiritually, and now you see that physically. Right. That's why the scripture says, wisdom maketh a man's face to shine, man. You see? All right, read that.
And it says, 2 Corinthians 4 verse 3, and it says, but if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
Right, you're lost, a wandering star, depleted, man.
All right.
Keep going.
In whom the God of this world have blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Yahawashi HaMashiach, who is the image of the Most High Yahawah, should shine unto them.
Right. The God of this world has blinded you. And he's blinded you with Ecclesiastes 7 and 7. Yep. He's blinded you with gifts. He's blinded with you with a lifestyle. He's blinded you with a standard. He's blinded you with what you call success. Okay? He's everything that you have to do to make it in what you know as America is everything to turn from your power.
Right.
Shaved face, bald head, speak like this, which he doesn't even speak like that. He created himself. You know? Read that.
Ecclesiastes 7 and verse 7. And it says, surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
Yeah, it says, surely oppression makes a wise man mad, because showing you oppression is only something a wise man can see. You people can't see that you're being oppressed. You can't tell that you're being of lack thereof.
Right.
You are complacent with captivity.
Right.
Because you don't have the mindset to realize that this isn't what you call life. But only the wise can see that. We see that now through the Spirit, being woken up, a spiritual awakening, not being institutionalized, all right, not being held back to thinking as far as I can go is rapping. You see what I'm saying? All these avenues.
Right. Being hood rich.
Being hood, ghetto superstar.
Right.
Esau just killed a Jake named Ghetto-licious, man. Or was it Ghetto-licious? Gangster-licious. Nigga name was Gangster-licious, man. If you can't tell me that ain't a oppressed mindset, hey, man, we haven't even got on the women yet. You see, there's so many ways that he's got you, man. Remember the video of the little Jake chick? She asked her mother why she's putting on blonde weave if she ain't white. You see? Or you ain't European, you ain't Caucasian. You see? Even that, the names, white, black, that's a mindset. That's a spell.
Right.
You are bewitched. If you're in 2019, you're still calling yourself black, queen, goddess, you are through, man. You are pure missile food. You are nothing but fuel for the flame, man. You have to think past this. You got to start over. That's why it says to be born again. You have to learn how to walk again, how to talk. Man, Esau has done a number on our people, man. And you see it just by you see it with them by themselves. We went to the store, brother bought some yayan, and then Jake was in there with his pants down with a snotty nose, and nobody paid him no mind. How did he get like that? That mindset. Curses, man. Esau, man. Judgment. That mindset will kill you. Now read Hosea 4 and 6.
Hosea 4 and verse 6, and it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge.
Right, you're destroyed for thinking America is the way to be. Thinking that all I need to do is join the military.
Right.
This so-called, what the hell they used to say, I just want a White House with a picket fence.
Right, a White House
house with a white picket fence.
Yeah, the American dream, basically.
Yeah, that's bullshit. Excuse my language. That is primitive. That is peasant. What do you mean? I don't want a house. I need more than just a house.
Universe.
Right. Then you got the, you know what I mean? Right. I want a plan. I want rulership. What do you mean? That's, you know what I'm saying? The fact that people are cool with a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom house, a fridge, you know what I mean? Just these things, the things that people are cool with.
Right. If I could ask, like, about, because I was talking to Jake at the plantation, and he was like, man, he said, man, all I want is a mansion and I'd be good. And I was like, hey, man, what about the whole universe? He's like, you right, but he's like, right, but I could just add more room to my mansion. I'd be good.
Right. But then you got to buy it off Esau on his land. Then the cars you get, you got to register and pay him for insurance. You're still asking him permission for your house. You're still getting electricity from him.
Right.
So what do you mean? See how the slave is?
You still under Esau no matter what.
Right. You still under the wing, man. You still on Candyland.
Right.
You still on the Monopoly board.
Back in Hosea 4:6, and it says, my people are destroyed for lack of knowledge, because thou hast rejected knowledge. I also will reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing thou hast forgotten the law of thy power. I will also forget thy children.
Right, and when's that ultimately a judgment? Because you can end it on Rev 18:5. If you're holding something, and then on Rev 18. That's why it's so important for us to come out of this place. If you're a Hebrew Israelite and you're calling on God, Christ, or Jesus, you have not came up out of this place. You're still in it, man. All right, bring yours out, brother.
It's the book of Revelation.
No, hold that. End it on that.
I got one. Yep.
Oh, you're in Rev 2?
Yep.
Beautiful.
This book of Revelation 11 and verse 8, and it says, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom in Egypt.
Read that again.
Revelation 11 and verse 8, and their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom in Egypt.
Yep, they're dead bodies, because it tells you are in a congregation of dead without this wisdom. Having the mindset or being an African American, being a Latino American, being a Native American, just being in the hood, just being on the res, just crossing the border.
Right.
Yo, man, you are spiritually dead. You are gone, man. Going to Esau, begging him for help, crying to him, for asking him for justice, using the same system that enslaved you to try to free you. You're going to you're going to the killer himself to kill you.
Right.
You're trying to take poison for an antidote,
Back in Revelation 11 verse 8, and it says, which spiritually is called Sodom in Egypt, where also our Lord Yahawashi was crucified.
Right, and even that was crucified. You see, well, you have this white image, Cesare Borgia. You have what you call Jesus, Christianity, white angels, so-called white people. That's what you have now. He was crossed out, man. Here it is. Esau had killed Yahawashi on the cross, and then had the nerve to repaint his picture. If that ain't adding insult to injury, and then on top of that, he's got his the same people that he died for worshiping the image he set up.
That's overkill.
That's like someone coming in your house and killing you, and then raising your kid as their own, but all grimy and shit.
Right.
And desecrating you. That's crazy, man.
He got a lot to pay for.
Yeah.
And he gonna pay for it.
The mindset alone, man. It's one thing for us to be in forced slave labor, but now he's got our people in freely slave labor.
Right.
He's a cunning devil.
What's that? Stockholm Syndrome?
Stockholm Syndrome.
Yep.
That's a mindset, man. Beautiful point. That's a mindset. He created that.
This is the book of Revelation 18 and verse 4, and it says, and I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Right. It says, come up out of her. That's talking about spiritually, man. Meaning the lifestyle, the mindset, the everyday norm, if you will. You have to come up out of that. You got to shun that. Ended on Deuteronomy 7 and 6.
Huh.
You got to be separate from this place, man. And you should want to be. Your spirit should want to be. Because you know what that's called? Self-worth. And Esau has pushed the doctrine of self-hatred on our people for so long that they've just given up. 2/3 got to go, man. 2/3 of the nation of Israel got to go, because you know why? They'll never lose this mindset. They have to literally be born again in a kingdom of righteousness to grasp it, man. They can't see it on this side. They can't see past the inmate number 2253. You know, they can't see past African American.
Right.
They can't see past Harriet Tubman.
Right. Immigration.
They
Green
can't.
cards, right.
Right. They can't, man. They don't have a kingdom mindset. They don't have a kingdom mentality. They have an institutionalized mindset.
It's the book of Deuteronomy.
And that'll kill you.
Yep.
That'll kill you. We brought it out.
Yep. And that right there is a Edomite lifestyle.
Yep. Death style.
Right, death style, I should say. This the book of Deuteronomy.
Hey,
7.
you wonder why it tells you not to envy the oppressor.
Right.
You ain't gonna die right with him.
Yep.
Hey, but since thou, has loved this wickedness, go call to the gods which ye have chosen.
All right.
And you've chosen Esau.
Yep.
So you gotta die Edomite death.
That's right. And it says, Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6, and it says, "For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power."
And Jake don't want to be that. He wants to be with everybody. He can't see that. He's got such an evil eye towards his brother, and it's promoted on such a high scale in movies and music that he lives a day to day where he don't want to be with Jake. He wants to be with the enemy. Right. He keeps hearing Tekashi and all these rappers saying, "Kill nigga, bitch, nigga." That's his mind. But it ain't saying kill a white man or oppression. He don't think about that. So he wants to be with everybody else. But you're to do the opposite.
Back in Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6, and it says, "The Lord thy power, Yahawashi, have chosen thee to be a special people unto himself above all people that are upon the face of the earth." The whole earth, man. The whole earth. Israel is the Lord's portion.
And Jake can't even handle that. He's so far gone mentally, he can't even hear that, man. He'll bug out. Like the old Jake, the old Gadite and Indian in the cupboard. When Omri brought him back to take the bow from Little Bear, he looked around and died, man. Right. A old Jake woman right now, you tell her Yahawashi and his so-called, she'll lose her mind. We see it all the time.
Yep. She'll want to fight you.
They bug out. That's why even in Matrix they say after a certain age we don't unplug people, man, because they're too far gone. It's too much been indoctrinated.
Old bottles.
The old bottles. That's why it says they'll get what's that, Mark 8 and 22.
Old bottles. I believe it's one to look to.
Yeah, that's the spirit, man. Just get it. Just get that real quick. That's the spirit. You're gonna have to get that.
Let me get it real quick. Yeah. And that's all these Jake Sar's old bottles, man.
Yeah. I got it. It's the spirit 2 and 22.
Hold up.
This is Mark 2 and 22. "And no man putteth new wine into old bottles, else the new wine does burst the bottles, and the wine is spilled, and the bottles will be marred, but the new wine must be put into new bottles."
And what's the new bottles, man? Ultimately, the elect.
Right.
This word cleansing us.
Being born again.
Right, being born again.
Newborn babes and having a new mindset. Being everything erased. Being brainwashed. Because our brains were dirty. See, these Jakes are too old, so their brain is just set up to be dirty. So they can't handle it. It's like someone who does heroin. You can't just cut them off from it. Their body becomes so dependent to it. If you cut them off from it so they can quit, they'll actually die.
Just like coke. You start doing coke because coke, it has it strains your heart. It has a huge effect in your heart. And then after you stop, then after down the line of living your life, that catch up to you because your body was so used to consuming it,
dependent on it to make your heart beat.
Yeah,
right. I heard about that.
Yeah, but then you just give out.
Yeah,
and that's why like a lot of these wrestlers, these celebrities, die out. Living an Edomite lifestyle, death style.
Yeah. Being an Edomite will kill you quick, man. That's why they have the term "white boy wasted."
Right.
And it's spiritual because wasted away is he.
Right. Come on, I didn't think about that. It's spiritual. I got one more.
Yeah, and then on that.
This is the book of Romans 12 and verse 2, and it says, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of Yahawashi."
And Jake can't look at Christmas and say that's bad, that's wicked. He can't look at those things and say, no, that's not good. He's gonna follow a multitude to do evil and get the chip. He can't see that. He can't perceive it, man. It's detrimental to have a spiritual discernment.
Right.
You're in the broad gate. You gonna say something, brother?
No.
It said, be not conformed, man, by the renewing of your mind, man. Meaning you have to put away the old man. The old man, it was laying in the broad gate, man, trying to get a tan. Legs up. The new man is the one walking the straight and narrow. The one saying no, you know, rather than yes all the time. Like you always see those memes where it'd be like, I said I wasn't going to drink, and then it'll show someone saying, but my friend's calling me, and it's a picture of someone like just having so much fun. It's like, it shows how double-minded people are. Their bodies can't keep up with the lifestyle of America. The commercials, you'll have alcoholic commercials, everyone's smiling, laughing, smoking Newports. Like this, it's not fun. That's not good. Homosexuality, it's terrible. The benefits of American lifestyle kill you, man. They'll literally kill you.
Right, and like Esau, like he never exposes the bitter. Yeah, he always shows the sweet.
The side effects.
Right, the side effects.
Right now, the FDA is taking away the label of side effect on medicine. They don't want you to see it, man, because they want you to continue to be blinded. Right. You see? Ended on, you just got to get Proverbs 16:21. Okay. You know, just get that real quick, man. We just got to. Yeah, we got to get that real quick, man. Everything you see in this place is set up to kill you, man. Everything. You literally have a warning label on cigarettes that say it could kill you and people smoke it. And you mean to tell me they don't deserve to just die? They don't deserve judgment? Because you're going to realize that wisdom of life is prosperity. You're living to promote, profit in something. You know what I mean? You're to serve. There's things that need to be done.
I got to preach it real quick.
Read it.
This is the book of Sirach 30 and verse 17. And it says, death is better than a bitter life or continual sickness.
See, death is better than a bitter life. America is bitter. Literally means bitter. And it is, man. So you shouldn't want to be here. That's why if you grow in this truth spiritually, you realize that death is mercy, man. That's why Jake's going to go through such a harsh judgment before death. It's going to be so hard. He's going to be trying to seek death. Right. See, because death is really mercy, man. Because you're going to find out death is just a transition of the spirit. You see? But right now, your spirit is locked in this carnal vehicle, this fleshly vehicle, and you think that it's life. That's what you got mistaken. You forgot that this is just a moment of time. This ain't forever. He's making you think that this is forever, man. Right. You are dead thinking that this is it, man. Thinking that just this is it. Are you kidding me? That's offensive. Read that.
Man. It's the book of Proverbs 21 and 16. And it says, the man that wandereth out of the way of understanding shall remain in the congregation of the dead.
Hey, and the Most High is the God of the living, man.
That's right.
All right. And that's what we're about, living. All right. And we're about our Father's business. That's right. And business is good, man. We're to walk around with wisdom. It says to be wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove. We're to walk around here as ambassadors. And it starts with our mindset. See, it starts with us. And then that reflects on the world. You see? Jake don't have that.
Right, and that's spiritual because right now the elect doing that. And exactly. Soon the kingdom is going to be established starting off with Yahawashi and the elect, man. Yeah, that's starting off a whole new world, man.
A righteous new world order.
That's right.
You good, brother?
Time.
Hey, so Lord's will, you brothers are edified through the Spirit as we were, and we just want to say, call Allah, Yahawah, Ahchyam, Yahawashi, Ahchyam, Qadash. Hey, with that being said, Shalawam.